Alright, we're going to try the weed whacking around the pond again. And what did I do? I went out and bought a Stihl 221 brush cutter, weed whacker, whatever you want to call it. She's not even dirty yet. I still probably have to adjust some stuff as far as the handles and the actual connection point. But I need to get this stuff cleared out. So I need something that runs decent, and we're gonna see what we can do. So I'm gonna hook it up and we'll start some test cuts. But tired G, today's a better day. So you saw just a few seconds ago in the video that I was working with the new weed whacker, the Stihl FS221 that I bought. So I weed whacked for a little bit, and then the head that's on that weed whacker is not an auto feeding head, meaning all I do is tap it on the ground and it feeds the line out. So that area is terrible, and it kept breaking the line, so I was going to need to feed it out on a continuous basis, and I was not going to stop, put it down, manually take the line out another 3 inches, and then start weed whacking. I also had a dentist appointment. The dentist office I went to in Brasil was Instituto do Sorriso, and my dentist is Dr. Alini. And I broke a tooth, and she put a crown on. It was a very good experience. It was a lot of work, and I was really surprised. There was no discomfort during the whole process. Didn't have to freeze my mouth, so I wasn't drooling out one side. I was pretty excited. So I'm in a good mood. Well, today is hot. I think there may be rain later today, but definitely rain tomorrow. I can weed whack when I rain, but I cannot rototill. So yesterday I came down to get the rototiller. It was sitting right over here. And when I turned it on, I turned around and I came and I thought, well, I'll try a couple passes in the field and see what I can do. Well, look what happened. I made a lot of passes. I actually went over this area that I had already done when it was really wet again, and then I did some new areas over here, and oh my gosh, I didn't even stop. I did some areas over here. So I've gassed it up, it's ready to go. I have the wheelbarrow. I'm going to try to pick up some of the rocks as I do this, or take a break and pick up rocks while I'm resting a little bit, so I can try to get all of this done at least once, maybe twice today. Because if it's raining, I can still weed whack with wet grass and stuff, but I can't do the rototilling when it's wet. So let's get at it. Time's a wasting. Alright, I need to take a break. I'm getting pretty hot and tired. I dug out some rocks. I finished this area. I went over it one more time. Now I'm going to start this area. Going to start out in low speed, go over it a couple times in low speed. Down here there's some stuff that I have to go around, like right here, and there's a stake over there, that bug. And down in here, so it's going to be tough. So it's going to take me a little bit, but going to continue. So you saw how easy it was to go through the previous soil that was already turned over. Now you're going to see how hard it is in low speed to go over this ground that we haven't touched since last year sometime. Okay, here we go. Gonna stop, take a break, and I'm gonna take out one of the stumps. Going to use my favorite tool, the pickaxe. And I may have to shift over to the axe. So we'll see. I don't think that was a break. That was hard. Now I'm more tired than I was using the weed whacker. Not weed whacker, rototiller. Well, I'm going to see if I can take a couple small ones out. Totally exhausted, but this is what I got done. The area where the corn was at is done. This area was just weeds. I got this side pretty good. There's some roots, tree roots over here. And then over by the garden, way over here, I went over that area like 2 or 3 times. So it's really soft and easy. Tomorrow is going to be weed whack day. So I will weed whack this down so I can find the roots. And then just use a day to get them out because it's too hard to do it when you're rototilling. I mean, I am soaked. Alright, I'm gonna walk back up to the house. Gonna take a shower. Going to have a Brahma cerveja and probably take a nap. That's what old people do. Weed whacking day. Although I did use this for a little bit the other day, and you saw that in the previous video, and earlier in the video, the head on it was not the right head. This head is a self-feeding head. So I just tap it on the ground and it feeds out line. I took off the shroud because I can feed out twice as much line and I can cover twice as much area when I'm weed whacking. Yeah, it's nice to have it on there because it doesn't throw debris on me, but it just reduces the cutting area and it also gets hung up on tall grass. So I like it off. I think I can do a better job, and I'm looking forward to putting this thing to work today. We're going to clear up this area right here because there's roots in the ground and I need to be able to see them to take them out so I can actually rototill this area and get it turned over and use it for planting. Alright, let's get this thing started. I got this area cleaned up enough. Now I'm going to head over to the pond. But first, let's take a look. Looks good. I think I can come in and there's at least 3 stumps in here. Get them out. There's a big one right over there. And then I'll be able to rototill. All right, let's go to the pond. That's what I want to do today. I'm dirty. I still got a little bit more to go, but some of this brush is too big for the weed whacker, so I need to wait till I get it's called a brush cutter blade. I ordered one at the Stihl dealership because I wanted the specific large size one, not the small size one. But this is what it looks like. Well, I think it looks pretty good considering how tall the weeds were. This is the brush that it's not worth having a line break every 5 seconds on it. I'll just wait till I get the brush cutter. But I got it all the way around the side of the pond, so now it'll be easier to maintain. I think I'm going to bring the rake down and pull that stuff out of the water, but I'll do that later.